Hi there folks, it's Katie here again. So I want to share with you this evening, how do we define our inner beauty? Where do we start? You say that we should look at health love? Health love? What is that? Self-love. So how do we do that? How do we love ourselves? How do we give ourselves that self-care and self-love? Okay, so I'm going to give you some various tools tonight to go away and practice. And these things are best done every day if you can. It just takes a few minutes out of your day, but it might start retraining your mindset and retraining your brain to think in a different way. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is go and look in the mirror. Go and stand in your bathroom or your bedroom or whatever and look in the mirror at you. Not at all the things that you don't like, not at all the things that you'd like to change, but actually at you, deep into your eyes, into your soul. And that's quite a difficult thing to do. It's not that easy to really look at you and who you are. So what I want you to do is look in the mirror and think of 10 things and say them out loud that you love about yourself, inside and out. So it could be that you love that you're a kind person, or that you love your beautiful eyes, or that you love your bum, I don't know, anything. But just go and define those things instead of looking in the mirror and thinking and criticizing yourself, basically. So that's first things first. The second thing I want you to look at is self-criticism. So I want you to monitor the internal cogs. So I want you to pretend that you've got a voice recorder on your brain for one whole day and monitor what your thoughts are. So in my case, it used to be that I would talk to myself like a bully would. I would criticize myself all the time. I would, just be really, really nasty, and actually in some ways kind of get into the habit of enjoying that and doing it all the time. And looking back on it now, it seems absolutely bonkers because I've completely retrained my thoughts and retrained my brain. So the second thing is have a look at your inner thoughts and monitor your thoughts and what they are, and just be aware of that, so that we can look at changing them in the future. Number 3, head up, you gorgeous human. Stand tall, have a good posture, really think about how you're presenting yourself to the world. So, how are you when you meet other people? How are you when you go into work? No matter how you're feeling, no matter how I'm feeling, I always try and kind of feel my best and present myself well to the world if I can, because even if you're feeling at your lowest ebb, that makes you feel better and that gives you more confidence, and it just gives you a kind of oomph and makes you see your inner beauty. So banish that inner critic, try and be less critical to yourself for a day and others. Try not to judge yourself, and certainly try not to judge others. These are decades of habits that we need to get out of, but everyone can absolutely retrain their brain. So I want you to laugh often. I realised that I'd become quite a serious person, even though I'm not at all. And I'd forgotten to laugh, I'd forgotten to do the things that I enjoy. Even something like watching Friends, or watching a funny film, or being with your friends, or being with your children. Anything that makes you laugh and light up and have a bit of joy is a wonderful, wonderful thing to have in your day. Connect with bliss. So what gives you bliss within a day? You could have a horrendous day, but listening to a piece of music gives you bliss. Singing gives you bliss. Maybe drawing or spending time with your children, walking the dog, being in nature, any of those things. Connect with your own personal bliss. Say thank you. Goodness, this has completely transformed my life in the last few months. I used to think I was grateful, and then I read a book called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and this is all about gratitude and how gratitude transforms our life, and why each and every one of us should be so grateful. So every morning, it's now a habit that I write down 10 things that I am truly grateful for. So it could be, the cup of water that I'm drinking, or hearing my daughter wake up and say mummy, or seeing the sunshine, or having electricity, having footwear, all of these things that you forget about And I'm absolutely positive, and I truly, truly believe that gratitude totally transforms your life. And last but not least, be authentic, be you. There is nobody like you on this planet. And let me just read this quote. This was a kind of aha moment for me. So this is actually from the Huffington Post. The chance of you being here, being born, of your parents meeting, of all the ancestors that had come together to procreate you, you are representative of an unbroken lineage of life going back 4 billion years. The probability of you being born is a probability of 2.5 million people getting together, about the population of New Zealand, each to play a game of dice with a trillion-sided dice. They each roll the dice, and they all come up with the exact same number. 550 billion, 343 million, 279,001, and that's you. And the probability of you surviving conception, childbirth, your childhood and into adulthood is just unbelievable. So remember that you are a miracle. So don't you dare not celebrate yourself, and don't you dare not have inner beauty, and know your inner beauty and know your inner self. Lots of love. See you tomorrow. Bye.